Just checking in on you guys. How are you doing? How are you holding up? How are things? Are things progressing? Are things going backwards? Where are we right now, right? So here on a Saturday night, I'm hustling back and forth to LAX, several private trips, recovered from a crazy night last night. You can imagine 60, 70 teenagers, right? Graduation party at Rideshare professor's house. And my wife and I went all in. I mean, we had the DJ, we had the lights, the mirror balls, the lasers, the food, the pizzas. I think I ordered like $350 worth of pizzas. I'd want to say there were like 18 pizzas. So it was a long night. Kids in the jacuzzi till God knows what hour. Couple of people slept over. And it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Teenagers can, they can roll, they can do it for grown-ups like you and I. It's a lot of work. Goals equal quests. Good. So yeah, do share. I want to know how you guys are doing. Wow, surprised how busy the highways are on this. Let me just show you here. A lot of cars. Wow. I guess everybody's going clubbing, going out. COVID is definitely over. No one's wearing masks. Cars are all back on the road. And we are out making money. Busy day. I sort of wish there were no trips today because of a heavy night last night. I got up in the morning and I'm like, wow. When you get up after 4 hours sleep, you don't really know where you are. Like, what the heck is going on? Where am I? Oh, I gotta pick up my first client. But it's been a good money day. I'm not complaining, right? Trying to recoup. I think I spent about $1,500 on this party, this graduation party. So trying to recuperate a lot of that money today. I don't think I'll make everything back today, but I'm doing good. But your son, your children only graduate once. My kid's going to Berkeley. He's off to Berkeley, so we're celebrating that, and we're celebrating life. We're celebrating our children's achievements, and why not throw a killer party, man? It was crazy. I'm telling you. I think what I'll do tomorrow is I'll show you some of the videos. Actually, my intention was to make a live feed from the party. I would have had music copyright issues, so I thought, instead of, I don't want to compromise my channel, but would have been cool, if you guys could have watched. When somebody said, "What's up, Dustin?" Oh, Dustin's there. Oh, Dustin's in the house. Sorry, I didn't see that. I thought Dustin is there. Woo! How are you? Dustin, how's the new home? How are the kids? How's the fam, buddy? Keep up the good work, man. Good to see you on a Saturday night. He's the hardest worker out there. So yeah, Dustin, I don't know if your kids are graduating or anything, but man, dude, that was tough yesterday. When you're 52 years old and you're throwing a party and you got to roll with these kids. Ay caramba, was a lot of work. Doing great, man. Good. Much love to your family from us in Cali. Much love from our family to yours. The only thing that's really keeping me going right now, Dustin, is the good old lady, the green lady, Starbucks. Man, rough day today. Really feeling it in my bones. Shout out to our fellow YouTuber, Dustin is driving. If you have not subscribed to him, I would highly recommend you hit his subscribe button. 3752. Yeah, I got a couple of years on you, dude. I mean, 30. What's the difference there? I'm even too tired to calculate. So that's 18. Wow. That's like a 20-year difference right there. No, less. I'm not 57, so it's 15 years. Yeah, I did my best. I mean, I think it was over like at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. And last crowd, I think there were about 6-7 people in the jacuzzi. Wife and I had a lot of wine, cheese platters. We sort of had our own little party, but we were mixing it up. Mary's in the. Welcome everyone. Got 52 peeps in the house. It was a cool night. Thank you for saying that. And now getting ready, Dustin, for a nice long Europe trip. Going to be reporting from 7 different countries, doing live feeds all over Europe, see what the people are up to there in the gig economy, and party and have fun. We're going to be in Monte Carlo, Saint-Tropez, Paris, all over the show. And then I guess summer comes to an end and kids have to go back to school. But everybody's out, everybody's having fun, everybody's partying, everybody's on vacation right now. This is the nice long summer vacation. I believe the kids have vacation all the way through to August the 15th. Shout out to everyone. Hope you're doing great. Smash that like button. And we are on the way to LAX. Let me just switch off my navigation here. Drive safe. Have a great weekend. Good catching up. Lyft just charged my passenger. I'm gonna read that. When I get to the airport, I'm gonna park just outside of the airport, and then I can read all the messages. Right now, this is crazy town here on the 101. We're about to get on the 405. This is a little dangerous intersection here where the 101 meets the 405. I always try and get around as many cars as I can. See if I can take these guys. Oops. What's up, buddy? What's up? And now we should be heading on the we should be heading on the 405. Can anybody confirm if my navigation is interfering with my live stream? I'll shut it off when I get to the airport. Is there a chat room where a lot of gig people? Yeah, Uber People is a good one, uberpeople.net. I think that's a big community room. What you can also do is you can go onto the individual city sites for Facebook. If you put Las Vegas Uber or Oklahoma City Uber or Lyft Miami, you will get more the local communities. But if you want like a community where there's a lot of topics and chat rooms, I think Uber People is a good one. Right now I'm on the 405. But can you hear me loud or clear, or can you hear the navigation? I mean, I'm just driving right. I'm gonna get rid of that navigation in about 25 minutes. I just want to get to the airport. Zombies in SB. Are you talking Santa Barbara? Loud and clear. Thank you, sir. Loud and clear. San Bernardino. Oh my God. San Bernardino is full of zombies. I had a lot of property in San Bernardino County. I'm very glad I got rid of it. It's just too much work, too many crazy. I had to evict so many people. I had to evict so many of my tenants. It was just crazy. It was not worth it. Scott's in the house. Jimmy's in the house. Mary's in the house. I'm going to give everybody a shout out the moment I get to LAX. And as I said before, rough day today. Partied all night, graduation party at our house. I'll share some cool pictures and videos with you tomorrow. And then I had to get up early this morning and start driving. And trips have been pretty much spaced out throughout the day. And my last pickup is at midnight. But I'm not complaining. I'm making about $200 per trip. And about 5 trips today, so that's about $1,000 in one day plus tips. That's not bad. That is not bad. How do you do that? Go to GigRocket, do the private chauffeur course. 300 minutes of good juicy information on how to become a private chauffeur, get yourself licensed, and how to take Uber and Lyft's clients. I have taken probably 80 clients from Uber and Lyft, and out of those 80 I grew 250. So at some point it's just referral after referral after referral. But you got to hustle on the platforms. You can't recruit everyone. You got to just recruit the people that you really hit it off with. Those people you have just instant connection with them. You know what I mean, that type of rider, passenger. You have an instant connection. Hey, how you doing? How's it going, buddy? Oh, cool. How's it going? Where you guys off to? Oh, we're traveling, blah, blah. And then next thing you're in, you're just talking about family, talking about traveling, talking about business. Bam, business card. I handed out 2 business cards today. 2 of my trips today were referrals that I took for the first time. One was an 80-year-old, very, very, very rich woman, 80 years old, sweet, super sweet. Super sweet lady. More money than no kids, no nothing, no husband, just her. $56 people in the house. It's a Saturday night. East Coast is probably 12 o'clock midnight, pumpkin time. You guys already Sunday on the East Coast. West Coast, it is 9 p.m. Warriors against Celtics, 2-2. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Who's going to win? Celtics or Warriors? Man, that is a tight series. Sort of have a feeling that Celtics might take it. So as you look at those lights in there, there's all the party people going out. This is the time, Saturday night, the party people, the freaks come out. All the freaks. This guy is probably texting because he is drifting into my lane. A little bit too close. Let me see if he's texting. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, fucking texting. Got to give them a little wake-up call. Warriors are going to win? Cool. No, me personally, I hope the Warriors win. I'm in California, so I've got to support my But I was talking to Paul Pierce. He's one of my clients, and he was ringside the other day. He was right next to. He was front row. He said, without doubt, obviously he's a Celtics, but he said Celtics are gonna take it. Very fortunate to have multiple NBA players as clients. Really cool people. Only one guy I found a little weird. I don't know why. Just didn't really get on with him. Was Rajon Rondo. I just didn't like his attitude. I don't know why. I say that carefully. I haven't driven him since. But to me, he's a great player, but there was something about him that I didn't gel. Everyone else, awesome. Dietmar in the house. Are you working tonight, Dietmar? Dietmar, tell us how many trips you've done. Tell the people. Dietmar is hardcore. Dietmar just works day and night. He really understands the numbers. Yes, I'll be making a video announcing my Europe tour. And yeah, we're going on a vacation, pleasure. But I'm also gonna be reporting. I'm gonna find Uber drivers in each city, and I'm gonna interview them in their language, perhaps. Hopefully they can speak English, but if not, we'll talk in their language. Brian's in the house. So I'm not really reading every message. I will in about 20 minutes when I'm at the airport. And you will see there'll be a lot of other limousine drivers out there parked just outside the airport. I'll sort of find a spot there. I did earlier on, I did pass out for an hour, man. I had put my pillow, I laid back in the car, I was gone for 1 hour. I just woke up an hour later, like, wow. I felt very refreshing. Felt good. Do you guys take like a nap in cars once in a while? Do you guys do that? Or do you just do a shift and then you're done? Are you doing private trips? I always feel like if it's a busy day, you got to catch up on some sleep, even if it's 20, 30 minutes. What an arsehole. What a fucking little idiot. Cut me straight off. Did you guys see that? Those are the little punks. Out on a Saturday night. Cuts across, again. Doing it again, in and out of lanes. Oh, every time if a cop counts how many times he goes over this yellow line, it's like $370 each time. So right there, if a cop was trailing him, that would have been $740 right there. Scott Tucker's in the house. Yeah, send him on over. I'm always open to talk to business people. Always open. I get a lot of proposals each week, and you have to just sift through the proposals. Yeah, safe driving on a Saturday night. Thank you, Aaron. Very kind of you. Aaron's in the house. $600. Good for you, man. I'm happy if a person has a good day. That's great. That's awesome. Stop driving. Somebody just stopped driving. How many people do we have? 62. Smash that like button. We are on the way to LAX. Long day. Long day. Long night, long day. Party all night, worked all day. Party all night, worked all day. And whenever I get a chance, I like to connect with my friends and subscribers, so get a little live feed going, which we are doing right now. My little halo thing here. 405 freeway, baby, you know it. You know it. We're by the 90. Marina Del Rey. A lot of clients. I have two rates. I have the personal rate, the personal rate, and then I have the corporate rate. So like a lady that I drove today, one part of the trip was corporate, the other part then was private. And when I drive them privately, I give them a better rate. On corporate rates, I charge them more. So I'm charging their company, so it's not like I'm charging them. But I have a lot of private clients that also bring me their corporate trips where the company pays. And they know, they can see right away that I'm extending a really good discount on private trips, and then corporate trips, I usually make it up because, you know, the company is paying at the end of the day. I don't overcharge, I don't take advantage of anyone. Uber Black and Uber X. I mean, you can. I mean, you could have your Suburban. You'd never do that. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense driving a big car on Uber X. Not why you're gonna drive a 6.2 liter on Uber X. You'd be losing money on every single trip. Uber Green on the Tesla, yeah. Are they paying you additional money? Because apparently they killed those little surcharges for the green cars, right? Once upon a time, I believe you're getting between 50 cents and $1.50 extra. And that was how they enticed people to come on board and get an EV, electric vehicle. Oh, we're gonna pay you more per trip. And then they cut it. Yeah, today I filled up at $6.30, $6.30 per gallon. Maso gasolina. Ready for the airport. Univision right up there. Spanish-speaking television station. We've been interviewed by them several times before. Univision. Thank you, Univision, for supporting the rideshare community. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A couple of minutes, I'll be at my destination. Brian says he paid $5.58. You say that's in Phoenix, Arizona? $5.58. Thank you. Hyun Hoi in the house. Alaska Gigs and Guns, $5.39. Mike K just came back from Ontario Airport. 60% of the fare. Wow, robbery. Robbery, Dara Khosrowshahi. Stop robbing drivers. Stop robbing the people that make you the money. The biggest joke is that thing where he's caught on camera. Oh, we make an average of $39. Oh my God. Help me, save me. You frickin' liar. $39 are what drivers are making. Oh, and the profit and loss is healthy. Yeah, why don't you interview drivers face to face, what they make hourly, and they let them tell you if their profit and loss is healthy, P&L. Don't talk for them and make shit up. Oh my God, that guy, 98% that comes out of his body verbally all comes out of his arsehole in form of diarrhea, verbal diarrhea. It's like, I've never heard a person talk more shit and make more crap up to try and please the media. But they see straight through him, the fraud he is. Dietmar Stahl loves Dara Khosrowshahi. I know that. No, he doesn't. Dietmar hates him. As Gary is in the house, Gary Marks is in the house. We're going to fight the good fight, and smart strikes are on the way July the 4th. We welcome you. Got a couple of taxis here, last stretch right in front of me. LAX is less than half a mile. Excuse me, I'm yawning. It's a Saturday night. I shouldn't be yawning at 9:30 p.m. But if I tell you, I literally partied all night and drove all day. So I think I'm gonna need tomorrow. I think I'll need tomorrow to recuperate, to recharge the batteries. Tomorrow I need peace and quiet. No, tomorrow's Sunday. I thought tomorrow's Monday now. Sunday, I'm gonna chill, man. Just have 2 trips tomorrow. It's gonna be a nice chill day. Oh, there are all the people lining up for their marijuana at MedMen. Marijuana. And I am going to find myself a nice spot. It's a beautiful summer evening. It was like 95 today. It's like over 70 degrees right now. Let's see who's in the house. Any cars hanging out here? It's pretty quiet tonight. Oh, a couple of scragglers. And I am going to find a spot. Yeah, there's a couple. Not much. Not much activity here tonight. Rather quiet. Couple little scragglers. 69 people in the house. Saint Rideshare Professor in the house. I welcome you all on a Saturday night. Saint Rideshare Professor in the house. I ain't no saint, baby. I ain't no saint. Dara ain't no saint. John Zimmer ain't no saint. Tony Zoo ain't no saint. Okay, now Yellow Rose, Scott Tucker. Good evening, good evening. Cadillacs. How many Cadillacs around you? Let's see. The cheap cars are out tonight. I only see 1 or 2 Cadillacs. It's the little cars out tonight. And Knox says Sunday, bloody Sunday. You too. Sunday is coming up. Oh, you already got Sunday, right? Are you on the East Coast? Yeah, you're probably 9:30. You're already on Sunday. Welcome you Sunday morning. Happy Sunday if you're on the East Coast. On the West Coast, 9:30 p.m. Where are the caddies, the Lincolns and Suburbans? Tonight I see, I'm in a caddy. I see one more caddy, and I see a couple of little sedans. I don't see any heavy hitters here tonight. Let's make the money, Marcel. Yellow Rose, Texas says, I've not driven for 3 weeks and it feels awesome. Fantastic. Congratulations. As far as Uber and Lyft, they can jump in the lake. I love it. Marcia says, Dodge Journey. Listen, it's hard to make money if you are filling up your tank. I paid $100 early on. I think I barely got 15 gallons. Barely. And that doesn't give me much mileage. Right now, my fuel range is already down to 160. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I got 5 trips in today, average 200 per trip, $1,000 plus tips. Spaced them out nicely. Didn't not racing from one spot to the other. It's nice, chill, one trip, and last trip tonight. Model Y in the house, the Driven Dad. I like that name, the Driven Dad. Forex and us, why do we have to work all day while they sit in their corporate office and relax? The sad thing is, you're putting in more hours to make up that deficit, right? Answers $81 to fill my tank today. Yeesh. Abstradeco, thank you. Mary Varello. Scott says, can't decide Cadillac, Lyric, or Tesla. Well, when you say Cadillac, which Cadillac? The Lyric is getting good reviews. Tesla's a bit overpriced. Cadillac, are you talking about the smaller one or the bigger one? King Will says you have a gas guzzler. I do have a gas guzzler, but it makes me a lot of money. So these are sort of like, yeah, the gas is a factor, but it isn't a factor. If you're making $1,000 like today and you're spending $100 on gas, I mean, you're not complaining, right? I try to get the real heavy hitter clients that pay a lot of money, right? I'm really shooting for the very, very top where money is not an object. So if I charge them something, you know, they're getting the safety, it's a clean car, they're getting cold waters, they're getting mints, sanitizers, they're getting everything. Oh, there's the planes coming in, you can hear them. Oh, the new Cadillac electric. Okay, yeah, I'm with you, okay. Golden Boy Productions sounds like Oscar de la Hoya in the house. So what are you driving to make that kind of flow? Would you say that's a standard in your line of work? What do you mean standard as far as income? Or, and I drive Cadillacs, BMWs, the big van, like party van. All depends which group I have, but the majority of the time, I'd say 80% of the time, I'm in a Cadillac. And the only other Cadillac I would consider getting, I mean, I am on that waiting list when they come out, is the Cadillac Escalade electric. That'll be a very, very expensive car, in and around $120,000. That would be, I need the space. Really need the space. Because I drive big groups and a lot of luggage. I have some clients, man, when these people go traveling, they take so much luggage with them. You know, if you have 8-9 bags in the car, it's a lot. You need a big car. Where are you going to get? The Driven Dad says, do you know if livery plates are full new registration, or is it an add-on to a regular registration? I'm in Denver. No, it's a whole, livery plates is a whole new registration process, right? It's a whole new registration process. If your car is registered the regular way, and I warn people over and over again, because a lot of people walk into this trap. If you are buying a car, or if you're unloading your vehicle, you're doing a trade-in, and you decide to go with a Suburban, could be used, could be new, or a Cadillac, could be used, could be new. You got to go through the dealership's fleet department, through the commercial department, right? But then getting your livery license, your state license, your permission to do private trips, group trips, driver for hire trips, limo driver, private driver, that's a whole separate process. Part of that process, otherwise you do not get the papers. Part of the process is the car has to be weighed, the car has to be registered commercially. So where you do not want to shoot yourself in the foot is go in, buy a Suburban, register it as a regular vehicle, like a family car, and then you really have an uphill climb to get it registered, because the dealership is holding the title, maybe for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. They're not going to simply switch from a regular registration to a commercial registration just because you suddenly decided you want to get your livery license. No. So you want to make sure you get it in writing with the right department from the get-go when you're buying this big vehicle. Could even be a Sienna, you know, Toyota Sienna. Or could be, if you want to go in the luxury division, could be this car over there. Let me just show you. Right, let me show you. Could be that car over there. I can tell you right now, that guy has been sitting there. I've seen him before. You know, that's probably a 750 there. Over there, that's a Cadillac. That's really the car you want. But if you want to have like executives and corporates, you can do that car because it's ultra luxurious. You can even go for the older version there. Right, but I mean that's a nice car. That's just, you know, 1 or 2 passengers. And then right over here you got a couple of scragglers and little sedans sitting out there. So yeah, there's the, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever you can afford. I always say, always do what you can afford. Don't break the bank. Do not break the bank. Yasina's in the house. Vito's in the house. Don't break the bank. Don't stretch yourself. Don't take crazy risks, right? But if you straight up, I'll be very, very direct. Oh, let's see. We got a plane coming in here. Let's see. Which one do we have? What do we have? Which airline is that? What airline is that, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that looked like Alaska. So I'm going to just tell you straight up. I don't think the money is in UberX anymore unless you are in the right city, right? If you have a Tesla or something and your own private car and you're doing like in the green category and you're in a city like Chicago, LA, yes, I mean, you're making money, you're saving obviously on those ultra high gas prices. Still maintain that the XL is one of the best priced categories, buying a car, the money that you can make. But the real money, and I don't want to come across as some arrogant prick here, and I don't want to, come across as the Mr. Know-it-all. No, definitely not. But the real money is if you are on Uber and Lyft in Black or Lux and you're taking their clients and you're converting those clients into your own clients, and you're on all three platforms, Uber, Lyft, and privates, and then you start phasing out your Uber and Lyft, and then you you got the three, you got the Lyft, the Uber, the privates, and then you just phase out two of those, and then you just concentrate on privates. And you'll quickly see it's just referral after referral after referral after referral after referral, because you can give them a better rate. You can give them a better rate than Uber and Lyft is charging them. And they come to you all day long. No, it's not elitist. It's just, I want a safe environment. I don't think it's got anything to do with elitism. That's not my way of thinking. It's just, I don't want to have headaches. I don't want to deal. I'm 52 years old. I know the business. I have a degree. I don't want to deal with college students, right? Driving them, having them vomit, throw up in my car and stop at McDonald's. I don't want to deal with that shit. And I don't want to sound like, I've been there, done that, paid the price. My formula works for me, and I teach my formula to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of drivers, right? There is a lot of money to be made. And to me, it's more about relationship building. The relationships are bigger than this business. The business relationships, the business relationships are bigger than my business. What the people that I meet and get to know, hang out with, do business with, it's bigger than Rideshare. It's bigger than the limo business. And that's the type of clientele I want to attract. That's the type of people I show you how to go after them. Now, you're not really going to find those people in a tiny little city in America, but in any major capital, whether it's New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, Houston, Dallas, whatever, you will find them. They are there, right? And there's a lot of them. We have 81 people in the house. Welcome. Starbucks break here, the little green lady. Long party night, graduation party night, 60, 70 children, teenagers, and a working day. That's been the last 48 hours. Salute! Water's still the best, man. Water feels good. 38 people in the house. It all depends on your demographic. You want big money or little money? It's true. The easy question to ask yourself. Do you want little money, big money? And at some point, if you want to take the risk, you trade in your car and you step it up. I don't advise people going from X to Black or Lux. Work your way up. Get to know the business X, make money for 2 years, set money aside, go for an XL minivan or a mid-size SUV hybrid, mix it up in the XL 1 or 2 years, and then jump in at the top. Who's going to teach you anything at that point? No, you know everything. Honestly, you know everything at that point. You've driven the X crowd, you've driven the XL crowd. You're now starting to drive the Uber Black SUV luxury crowd. There's nothing anyone can teach you about the game. Hey, what do you think of the 2022 black on black Lexus E350? Good car. It's a good car, right? A little bit problematic if you have big groups, right? I find the real big money is in big groups. Like, I like taking ultra wealthy families, father, mother, and their kids to the airport. A lot of luggage, a lot of people in the car, great conversations, super good money, super good tips. I'm handling a lot of luggage. I sort of have like a little special thing where the way I handle the luggage, how I line it up. Even during the pandemic, I was spraying down the handles, sanitizing the handles. I was like really making them feel safe and ready to go on their trip. And man, they just tip you. I love having a lot of bodies, a lot of people in a Cadillac. And pack it in, pack the luggage in, and they say, hey, can we take an extra person, pack it in. Are you willing to rough it up? Instead of 6 people, you want to get 7 people in my car? No problem. You got to just sit tight. I don't mind. I'm in the front seat here. I'm comfortable. I have ample space. Dietmar Stahl. 52 shades of spades. How much money you make on those airport trips. On the airport trips, I usually make 200. Usually 200 a pop. And my turf is Westlake, Thousand Oaks, Malibu, Hidden Hills, Calabasas. That's my clientele. Yeah, I do have clients in Pacific Palisades. I do have clients in Beverly Hills. I charge them more because or Hollywood Hills, if I have to go from Calabasas to Hollywood Hills and then from Hollywood Hills pick up across to LAX, I tell the people where I'm coming from. It's more money, But if I'm doing a straight shot, like I did a return before I started the live feed. I just dropped people off. That was a 35-minute trip, right? $200, 35 minutes, $200. At night, you get around quickly. During the day, during the week, it's busy. You got to factor in a week. But at nighttime, early mornings, 35, 45 minutes, I'm there. EQV electric van. That sounds nice. I like that. God bless you too, my friend. AD's in the house. Joni Bologna, exactly. Scott Tucker says not the easiest. The EQV, the electric van. Which one is that? Which one are we talking about? Jean Ramirez is in the house. Why the hospital? Listen, Jean, that's a good, Jean Ramirez is bringing up a good point here. If I see I'm heading towards a hospital, I'm sorry, don't take this the wrong way. If I see, oh my God, and I've done this in the past, right? You want me to pick up at a hospital? I am not your effing ambulance service. I'm not a nurse. I'm not your doctor. right? The charger in. It's not happening. It's too much of a risk, right? If these people want to ambulance, they need to go and get themselves an ambulance. You're not picking someone up who's just come out of a surgery. We're not qualified. We're not qualified to handle those people. You pick up someone that's just come out of a 5-6 hour surgery and the hospital calls an Uber and, come and pick them up. It is so irresponsible. Oh, 7-passenger, which one is that? The mattress? 7-passenger Mercedes electric van? Which one are we talking? How much is that car? Dude, that's something I would look at. My wife would kill me if I go for Mercedes. She's the BMW. EQV. How much is that? The Mercedes 7-seater van. How much is that car? That van. When we touch down in Europe, I have a Mercedes van. I wonder if it's an EQV. No, it's not. I have a 7-seater Mercedes van for Europe. You have a great night, Marshall. Thank you for being here. Good to see you, buddy. Have a fantastic Sunday, and regards from California to your family. John S. is in the house. How come Lyft doesn't require TCP for Lux SUV? Yeah, that is so strange, right? I mean, you could get yourself an SUV, drive on Lyft, save up money, get your TCP, but you don't need the TCP for Lyft. You need it for Uber. And Lyft has, I don't know what deal they have going, because they should have to comply with that. I don't know why Uber makes you get the TCP. I really don't know. I don't know the loophole. I don't know how they got around that in LA, right? But with Lyft SUV, you don't need your TCP. You don't need your charter permit. You can go out, good money maker. The problem is there are not so many trips. There's more trips on Uber. Uber was the first one in there. Flo Kunle in the house, throws down 20. Thank you. My issue is Rideshare helps my cash flow with my real business, but there's a fine line between hustling and making it a business like you do. But I mean, what you do is you integrating the two, right? So are you using your Tesla, and Flo Kunle has a Tesla, are you using that to, find the clients, recruit the clients, convert them into your business? When you say there's a fine line, what exactly do you mean by that? Like in your business, can you transition, for example, an Uber client that's in your Tesla into your current business? Well, that's not sold in the United States though, right? That's euros, 71,000 euros. I hope. When is that coming to the United States? Mary says, hi Flo. What is TCP? Ask Gothen's mom. It's the transport charter permit. It's a California thing. It'll set you back about $1,200, but then allows you to drive. Eddie's in the house. It allows you to drive private clients. Scott, is the Mercedes van coming to the United States? Is that the answer? Yes, it is. When? That's something I would look at. My wife would kill me. I mean, as a BMW lady, she would kill me. But I mean, I've had my Mercedes. I've had the 500. I've had the 550. I've had the Mercedes convertible. I mean, I must have had at least 7-8 Mercedes in my lifetime. 2025. Wow, long wait. That'll sell like gangbusters. That's just like 3 years too late. Well, I'll see that car. I'll report on that car when I'm in Europe because it's on the road. I love it. I love it, Jimmy. Chess sets out of acrylic. I love it. I work for Lyft, and Lyft makes more than half the profit. That's good. We've got 69 people in the house, 40 likes. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Flo Kunle in the house. And he is enjoying his new Tesla. Proud new owner. Yeah, please do. Man, I don't know why this water is tastes. I guess because I had so much wine. I had so much wine last night, and then I woke up with a headache this morning and I had to drive. Oh, it's the worst. I was just guzzling one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like, whew. Hot shower, cold shower, and off we go. Good question. Good question. Good question. Some of those cars, importing them like from Switzerland or Germany, when it comes to the taxation of the vehicles, it just does not make sense. I mean, a lot of them buy Harley over there. A lot of them import cars from the West Coast, American muscle cars, Harley Davidsons, and that way doesn't seem to be that expensive. But man, you bring my one client here in Malibu, she's ultra wealthy. She wanted to bring her Lamborghini Urus from Switzerland, and it just absolutely made no sense taxation wise. Mary Varello throws down 2 fox. Who let the fox out? Who? Ring, ding, 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 ding. That was that song, funny song of the fox. Joni says, do you think more people will stop driving Uber and Lyft if the gas? Yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. People right now are doing the math, right? They're doing the math. It's like, you're not getting the help. Well, let's put it this way, you're not getting the help you deserve. You're not getting any real assistance. So you subjected to your number one cost, gas, which is the highest ever right now. And it's still going to go up, right? We're not. The current administration is going to have to do some deal with the Saudis. They will have to bring it down. They'll have to do some. Saudis are going to ask something from the Americans. They'll make some concessions and then they'll ease it up. But the gas industry is, the gas and oil industry, they're milking it right now, like milking it, crazy money. And drivers have to do the math. A lot of drivers have stopped. Lots of drivers have stopped. See, you said $7 was where you stop. So you already know. You're preparing yourself, right? So I will go up to 7 and I will stop. What I do as a private driver, I always adjust. Clients never have a problem. Alex Gonzalez is in the house. Cheers. How are you? You stopped driving. Scott Nelson's in the house. Non-hybrid XL soon. Anok says, I really want to start a private limo service, but I have a 2000 Dodge Grand Caravan. Okay, my question to you is that black interior, black exterior? Your Dodge Grand Caravan? Is it? I was just checking it. A couple of people walk around the car. I mean, I would get that car. Is it paid off? Are you financing that car? Tanya's in the house. Are you out Ubering? Please be safe. She's out Ubering in Indiana. Please be safe out there while you're on the road. That Dodge Caravan, which has a lot of space. If it's in good condition, black interior, black exterior, get it registered commercially. Get it registered commercially. Drive it. You're probably driving it on XL. Drive it on Uber XL, Lyft XL, and start building out private clients. Yeah. A picture, I can't look at it right now. I'm right in the middle of a live stream, but I will, Jimmy. Swirl says, just finished shift in Atlanta. Negative tips have been non-existent. Sorry about this. Why are tips non-existent? Very simple. Why are people not paying tips anymore? Because Uber and Lyft have jacked up the price, right? Jennifer Montgomery throws down 10. Thank you. Says, I drive a Tesla Model 3 and I'm going to participate in the Smart Strike out of solidarity with gas drivers and because I want Uber to give us a discount on dash cams. I love it. I love your strategy. I love your precise strategy. Plus, you know, you're collaborating with all the drivers and we leave the people stranded from 7 to 8 in the morning and 7 to 8 at night. The more people catch on, the more media we get, the more people we get involved. The longer we draw it out, there's a, hey, who's looking at the house? How are you? Good, good, good. Look who we have here. How are you? How's the Suburban going? Beautiful car. Look, he's live. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. You doing good?
You're nice.
Yeah?
Where are you from?
I grew up in Europe and South Africa, but I've been out here since 2000. Are you working
I'm so sorry
tonight?
for bothering you, but I just pulled up
Yes.
to talk with you. Can you give me 2 minutes?
2 minutes? Sure. I'll just let the live. I'm on live, but I'll let it go. 2 minutes. I'm just gonna get out the car and talk to the gentleman. Give me 2 minutes. I'm doing a live YouTube.
I think you have a website to help people, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm.
me.
You have.
Please.
Yeah.
And when I hang out,
Yeah.
I find you
Really? Yeah.
and my wife, if you remember, Lorraine Ali.
Oh my God. Yes. That was
So
how long?
please, I'm in trouble.
Really? What
For
are
no
you?
reason.
Yeah. Are you leasing the vehicle or what?
No, this is mine.
That's yours, right?
In 2016 and 2014, I came to United States. I'm from Syria.
Oh, nice. Good.
When I came here, I'm computer science. So
Yeah. Very
and you
educated.
know,
Yeah.
the life is difficult here. You need
Totally. Got to hustle. Yeah.
So I went. All they asked me, no, go back to the college. We need certificate from here.
Right.
You know, they look from
Exactly.
Middle East like trash.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's and your education is so high. You know, you have such your
And
degree is so. And they try
so-
to make money through the conversion of the certification. I mean, it's
So
great.
what's happened?
Yeah.
I apply for Uber.
Yes.
They say no, you need driving license from United States. In 2016,
2 years, right? Yeah.
2016, I get my driving license.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
2016,
Yes.
I get the driving license. Apply for Uber, they ask me at least 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Okay. I thought it was 2 years. Okay.
That's in August 2016. I apply for Lyft, they accept me.
They did. Wow.
So I
Yeah.
work with them 3 months.
With Lyft before
With
you.
Lyft, two or 3 months.
Yeah.
And I left United States. I thought I'm not coming back
Really.
because I'm going to my family.
Yeah.
I stay 7 months in Switzerland.
Oh, you were in Switzerland? Okay.
Okay?
Zurich, where Geneva. Yeah.
No, I'm from Syria. I'm
Yeah.
Swiss from Syria.
Yeah.
I went to my country.
Okay, you went to Syria. I thought you said Switzerland.
So
Yeah.
I come when my wife sent me. I can come back I came in July 2017. Remember?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
Try to go Lyft online is deactivated.
What? Okay.
I don't know why. I went 3 times
Yeah.
to the office.
Yeah.
They treat the people like trash.
It's terrible. Yeah.
I went 3 times, remember?
Yeah.
Because you guide me to how we can pass that.
Right.
So I feel so bad, like, hey, no humanity.
No, there's no.
communication.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
what I did?
Yeah.
Tell me. Why
In that
you
1
did-
year, why did you kick me off? Yeah.
Yeah. So I went 3 times to downtown.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
Yes, they had their one office
Was
downtown.
it closed?
Yeah, they've closed it now.
After that, one has limo company.
Okay.
He gave me truck.
Okay.
I work with him. Then he create for me account with
Oh.
Uber.
Oh, he
So
did.
I work with Uber.
Uber. Okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
now I have 2 accounts. One, I apply for Uber.
Yes.
They told me 1 year.
Yeah.
And the second, he
Is active.
created for me.
Yeah.
I worked with him 1 year. Then I bought this truck, another truck from one Azerbaijan guy.
Okay.
And I work with Uber. I will show you everything.
You're on Uber right now, right?
Wait, now you will know what's going on.
Yeah.
So my rating
Yeah,
is,
fantastic.
I'm the nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
6,000 something, 4 years.
Wow.
I don't have any complaint.
Wow. Good.
Until April 19,
They,
when they deactivate my account, and I ask, why?
yeah. They say duplicate account?
No, they say, do you work with Lyft?
Huh. Oh, so Lyft
I said-
shared the
I said,
information with
yes.
Uber, right?
That's meaning since 6 years, I done with Lyft. What's going on? And no one helped me so far.
But so what Lyft and Uber do is they share information.
Share, yes.
Yeah, they do share. So if Lyft sees anything or from the past updates Uber, you know, they will look into it. They'll ignore the 4.99. They'll ignore the 6,000, which is crazy.
They ignore all my history with them. I don't
So what I would do is,
what you did for us, maybe you forget. Remember, please. You say you're going to send letter,
yeah,
and we need to wait 21 days.
yes, it's 21 days.
And my wife talked with you last time.
Yes.
Say if we need to go faster,
To go
to the small
ones. Yeah, it's you know it's an additional step. But here's what happens in small claims. This is what happens. It costs Uber starting $2,500 to defend it because they have to put one person on your case and cost them money. They don't like. You have 100 people, they have to pay $250,000. So what they do is they'll look at your case closer, right? And they'll look, is good driver, bad driver, a lot of complaints. No, in your case, not. There's nothing there, right? It's just probably formalities. They'll look at why they deactivated you. The reason they'll see in the computer is because Lyft shared something, probably from 2016 to 2017.
2016,
Right.
December, I finished from
Right.
Lyft because I left United States.
No, I spoke to, I know exactly so you see your record is clean. I would accelerate it and push it into, did I send you the forms yet, the small?
My wife is under. Can
Okay.
I talk my wife? Yeah. I appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm on a live feed. I'm helping the gentleman here with a deactivation. We're out here talking, so give me a few minutes. Yeah, I got to get you the forms, and then where do you live? Like, where's your where do you live? Because you'd have to just go to the closest courthouse.
Maybe. Okay, this is I met you. She will know your voice.
Hey, how are you doing? It's Torsten, Rideshare Professor. Good. Hey, I'm just having a good chat. So what I would do, he filled me in, on the whole story, and It's not like there's a history of complaints or low ratings. There's nothing like that, right? It sounds
But
like.
with Lyft, low rating,
Oh really?
but I don't know.
Lyft must have shared something with Uber, and the next thing he's off. So honestly, what I would do, where do you guys live, reside? Where do you live? Okay, Van Nuys, perfect. So on Van Nuys Boulevard, there is the courthouse. Okay.
Yes.
When you go down there and you ask for the small claims package, they'll give you a package, right? They'll give you a set of documents. The one form you want to file, it's called an SC Sugar Cat SC 100.
Right.
Okay.
You
I
already
actually was able to print it out.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I
So.
filled it out. I was actually emailing you back and forth, and you were responding at a quick pace, and you did inform me of what to do. I was just kind of confused about because it's from 2016, and
Yeah.
I was like, are they gonna just kick it out of court and be like, you know what, it's more than 6
Who
years,
do you want to
it's
bring
fine.
up the issue with? Do you want to make it against Uber or Lyft?
Yeah.
Lyft.
Both actually.
What do you suggest?
I would look at the one where he has the most trips and is making the most money. I would think it would be Uber. I think it would be easier to get back on Uber because Lyft is just going to turn around to the courts and say, listen, there was something in 2016. Maybe we'll consider him now. But with Uber, he has a strong history and a good history. You know what I mean? So I would start off, and they say you can only file one a year. You can file two a year. So I would file for some damages. Calculate $6,000-7,000. Now, when you go to mediation, just hear me out, right? They set up a court date, right? The evidence he brings in is his ratings and his trips, right? That's what he brings, right? If Uber wants to bring up something, there was something we heard from Lyft, and say, well, hang on, in mediation, not in front of the judge, in mediation, but he's been driving for you for all these years. 6,000 has made you, on average, let's say, $30 a trip. It's probably made them $250,000-300,000, right? Realistically, and then what's the issue? And then their department, the legal department, will assign the person who will be corresponding via email with you, and usually what they do is they ask you to drop the damages. They ask you to drop the $7,000, and they'll reinstate the count. 85 to 90% of the time, that's what happens. They don't want to pay the $2,500 that's going to cost them to defend it. They don't want to pay the $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 damages, unless there's something crazy that I don't know, which I'm speaking to him. He's just the nicest guy. It's like there is nothing, there is nothing. There's no skeletons in the closet. You know what I mean? 100%. 100%. 100%. Yeah. And that's his. And then so mediation, you want to get it resolved. If not, you're more than willing to go. You always have to be confident and say, well, go before a judge because this is a perfect private. There's nothing. If you are showing a printout of 6,000 trips and a 4.99, there is no argument. You cannot argue that. You just can't. Unless they say, there is something on record or falsifications of documents or something. There's nothing like that.
My
There's
record
nothing.
is illegal.
It's all legal. It's all legal. Yeah. Oh no, I get it. I mean, I've heard I've dealt with hundreds and hundreds of people. It's funny when I'm talking to someone, I can tell right away if they giving, and I can tell you, very good. And I'm talking to him for 5 minutes and he's showing me, and I'm like, you got to go in there. This is your best chance, is to go and apply the pressure through small. And then once you've done it with Uber, then you just 4 weeks later you repeat the same process with Lyft. And and that's it. And even if you can get back, are you on any of the platforms right now? None.
No, I'm
So
serving.
even let's just say one can get him back on one of the two for now. You can always still keep on fighting the fight on the other one. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't mean just because they say no, it's no. You got to just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, right? And so I'm pretty confident you can get back on one of the two. Lyft, for some reason, probably right in the beginning, I would carefully say because of the American driver's license, or there was nothing in something in the very beginning, 2016, 2017. For some reason they kicked him off, but it still doesn't justify Uber to kick him off because they have a whole history with it. You know? Yeah. Okay, cool. I got to rock and roll. You've got my number and also you can just text me, email me. But process will go down to that as get a day and do some calculations. How long is it? Oh, yes. I would ask for the maximum. I would ask for $10,000 damages. You know, because it's a wrongful termination without, they gave you no reason, right? No reason. So you know.
They say, go with.
And what I would also say, you committed to the car, and you stuck with the expenses. So I would just tell the court that your damages are way over $10,000.
I have a fleet. No, way more
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
100,000.
Exactly. Did you guys file in one of the class action lawsuits for your?
No, I didn't do because they kicked me off like a truck.
I would highly suggest he does, because there are 4 or 5 law firms. I would see if you could still get in with Potter handy, because there have been $38,000, $50,000 payouts. I mean, my payout is crazy. I'm coming to a settlement with them for several $100,000, right? So don't go with one of the Mickey Mouse ones that only gets you $2,000-3,000. Go talk to the guys in Orange County. I'm gonna, if you text me, I'll give you the main guy, the email, and see if they can still slot you in. Because you could use that as additional pressure. They might say, hey, you know what, drop that, and then we'll reinstate. And you just have to load up all the chips against them and then negotiate. That's how they work. They got to see big dollar signs and get afraid. Like, I would not hesitate if I'm in his shoes to file to participate in it. Because he's got a lot of miles on the fleet count. So that's big payouts. He's done a lot of trips. He's done a lot of miles. He's a candidate that's up for $35,000-$40,000. If you go through that. I mean, he says what he says as far as the trips goes and the miles. You know, they calculate that on trips and miles. He's in the higher range. So use that also, just any leverage you can get against them. And the guy that you want to speak to is Mark Potter from Potter and Handy. I'll text it to you. Yeah. Okay, I got to run though. So I'm gonna shake this gentleman's hand, and then you guys reach out to me. I appreciate. Thank you for sharing.
No, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
No, you got all my details. You got my card.
Give me like your personal phone so we can text you.
Yes, I will.
Please. Okay, baby, I'm
My
sorry.
personal phone is on there. The 480. Okay, it's on that one.
That's the
All right.
internet one.
No, that's my. That you can text me on that number.
That's
On the
good.
480. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my friend.
Because I feel I'm victim, sir.
So, no, 100%. You have a 4.99 rating. You have 6,600 trips, and they have given you zero reason. If you had a 4.7 rating, or if you've had prior warnings,
I don't have any complaint.
yeah, I
One day I received, they blocked my account.
there's
They
no
say,
reason. There's no reason they should have deactivated. It's bullshit.
They say Lyft.
Yeah.
We go with higher right. You can't record me. I don't.
Yeah, no. I just
You
wanted
know
to
higher
let this
right?
higher car, or higher ride.
That's the background check.
Oh, okay. Not
That's-
checker.
That not check.
Not checker.
That the company shared the between Lyft and
Right, but I mean, in how many years? There's 6 years in between.
6 years.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, you're living in the United States. You're building up credit. You know, you don't have any. You don't have any criminal record. You don't have any criminal record.
Never.
Exactly. So it's bullshit. You know, I load up against them. I spoke to your wife. I told her what to do. And just load up. You got to load up the chips against them. You have to have some bargaining power, and they will ask you to drop on this side, and then you have to.
No, I wish to like against Lyft because Lyft make a problem.
But you do it separately. You can do both. You do one at a time. Don't do them simultaneously. Do one.
You send letter for who? I think.
I sent for Uber.
No, Lyft.
No, Lyft. So let me tell her to send me. I will send it out for you. I'll do it for you. I'm not going to charge you.
Please, like, just let me know which company you send.
You have my email? Or no, text
My
me.
wife does handle that.
Okay, she needs to text me at that number,
Okay.
and then just remind me. And on Monday I will send out Uber as well, so we get both going, not just Lyft. You want to do both? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Good talking to you. Bye. So sorry about that, guys. I had a really, really nice gentleman who I could see was in a lot of pain because both Uber and Lyft deactivated him, right? And he has a brand new Suburban. He came from overseas in 2016. He didn't have United. I'm just giving you a little bit of the background because in 5 or 10 minutes, I can establish exactly where this driver is and what's holding him up, because I've done this hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. So in the communication, just wanted to share this with you. He arrives 2016. The company says you don't have 1 year of driving history. That is a very fair argument by the company. You don't have 1 year of driving history. So you go out there, you do 1 year of driving history. 2017, you are official, right? You're official. With Uber, he becomes official. He does close onto 7,000 trips with Uber, X amount of trips with Lyft. He has a 4.99 rating, and simultaneously, no warnings, no blemishes, no write-ups, no clean criminal record, clean background check, checked out all the paperwork. Uber deactivates him, Lyft deactivates him. And that is a shit feeling, right? When you've got the car, you're rolling, you're building, and chop, both your accounts go, right? And now, in my case, they did that because they wiped out both my accounts. They used their excuse that I committed fraud. I did not commit fraud, and they just owed me too much on referral. So I sued Uber for $960,000, and I think I sued Lyft for about $600 and something thousand. I sued them, and they have nothing on record that I committed fraud. Nothing. That was their excuse. They didn't have anything, and now we're in that settlement phase. I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to walk away making a boatload of money, right? Because the one thing is, I'm like a bull terrier. I hold on, and I will push and push and push until you faint, until you tap out, right? And that's what I'm doing with their legal department. And that's the same way you have to approach a deactivation. Now, if you've had multiple warnings, if you've had multiple this and that and violations, and I've heard it all. You know, I was talking to 2 or 3 drivers last week. I knew that Uber and Lyft were not going to let them back on. They were just plain bad drivers trying to get back in. They'd been kicked out numerous times, 3 or 4 times. They were no good drivers. If I'm Uber and Lyft, I would not let them on. And then they tell me, try and get us back on, and I have my integrity and morals. I'm not gonna represent some asshole. Just not gonna happen, right? But if you can show me you have a clean history and they are just playing with you and deactivating you over the most stupid reason, you got to go and fight. You got to fight. You got to fight, right? Another complete bullshit scam is the whole way they handle the background checks with Checker, because they say, oh, we don't judge you by your consumer behavior, which is bullshit. They do. Scott knows this. Scott Tucker can tell you more than I can possibly. But they draw from multiple consumer reports from consumer agencies. One little blemish, they kick you out. They say they don't judge you on consumer ratings. They do, right? Your DMV record can be clean. Your criminal record can be clean. But one little thing shows up on a consumer complaint, Checker red lists you or blacklists you, whatever you want to call it, you're off Uber and Lyft. And you're not a bad person. You're a good individual. Just one little stupid consumer blemish, right? And they kick you off. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely frickin' ridiculous. So I stepped out. I could really, I can tell if it's a good human being. I can tell. And this was a very, very sweet human being, right? And he's done nothing wrong. And he's shell-shocked. And a lot of people do get shell-shocked, because suddenly if you get the rug pulled out of you, right, underneath your feet, you've done nothing wrong. Like WTF, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? Doug Sharp says, Google it. Sorry, I didn't get the first part, Doug. Dan, the driving man, is in the house. I know blacklisted. I did not know red listed. What is red listed? You can Google red listed. So pisses me off. Pisses me off is that these companies just play. What the companies don't know is that you have gone out and spent a lot of money on a Suburban, on a minivan, on a Toyota hybrid, right? You can't just F around with somebody's livelihood like that. People commit suicide over this, right? It's just, I'm sorry, it's just wrong on every single level. Every single level. I want to just go and park over there for now. Man, this car's been running. This car's been running for 85 minutes. I've had the car on all the time while I'm 85 minutes live stream. And it's a Saturday night. A lot of you on the East Coast already, a Sunday morning. My night, I started off very chill. I had such a fantastic night last night. Just partied till the early morning and then worked all day. And it was actually a very chill state. And it's just something like this that just gets me so worked up and upset. How easily these companies, they play with individuals like a yo-yo. And knowing that, seeing that, right? And I'm just sharing very openly with you. I just want to brawl. I want to brawl, right? And I can't physically walk in there and knock out Dara Khosrowshahi. I can't physically walk in there and knock out Nelson Chaya. They'd lock me up. But I can fight online, right? And I can find the dirty laundry on you, right? I pay people. I work with really, really good people. I find stuff on some individuals, it's not funny, right? And especially when you're doing business, you got to know, if you're doing a bigger business deal or a transaction, you got to know all the dirty laundry on them. There's a guy probably next week I'm going to go and get into probably going to sue the guy and his wife, because I'm not going to tolerate the shit that they've done, right? But you got to know who you're up against. And when I look at guys like Dara Khosrowshahi, when I look at his history, when I look at where he comes from, when I look at what he's doing, it really, really boils down to the psychology of the man. And when you know the psychology, then you got to start breaking them down, right? And it is our job to break down Dara Khosrowshahi and get him out. It's our job, right? And it's not an overnight story. It's not overnight, but it's getting media involved, getting TV involved, and pressure, and eventually they will have to make a decision, they being investors in that, and they'll get rid of him. It's a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. And Dara Khosrowshahi is gone. He's not good for the business. And I truly believe they've noticed this. He's trash. The guy is absolute trash. He's a trashy human being. It's not, like Nick, you say there's a lot of people you'd like to get your hands on. You can't. You just can't. You cannot get physical. You're going to have assault and battery charges against you. And I mean, in the first year I was in the United States, I got assault and battery charges against me because I fucked up this guy at a gas station. Hassan's in the house. I have two options for the same price: 2020 S Class Mercedes or 2020 Escalade. Which one? Will the Escalade still stand in 4 years to make money? Well, you first you got to look at those two cars, see in which categories they go. The one's a small car, the one's a big car. It really, like have you asked yourself, what do you want to do with each vehicle, right? What is the maximum, what is the maximum you can achieve with a Mercedes? What is the maximum you can achieve with the Escalade? Both cars will still be standing after 4 years. It all depends. Are you on Uber, Lyft? Are you going to add your private license? Are you looking for small groups? I'm going to tell you right now, the Cadillac is going to make you way more money in the long run. Way more money. Way more money, right? And you're going to get more bookings because you're very restricted with the C-Class as far as numbers of people and luggage. You're not as restricted with a Cadillac. Thank you for throwing down the $5. I appreciate that. And this is Saturday night. We're sharing is caring. Put it out there if you have a question. I'll do my best. He does. Dara is not good for the business. He is not good for the business. I think he's been caught in a lot of lies, especially in the media. And Wall Street and the financial world, they see through his bullshit. They know, you can't just go out and say, oh, all these drivers are making $39. They know they're not. They know. He tries to tell the world, oh, they are, but they are not. Let's see, what does it say there? Got kitty cats in the house. Scott Tucker says, question, go ahead. When will gas be too expensive to drive? I think that's the question of the month. When will gas to be expensive? So there will come a time, again, all depends what vehicle and what category you're in, where it will not make sense to continue at a specific gas price. Some people say 7, some people say 8. I think those are the numbers, right? Per gallon. In Europe, by the way, I'm dreading this. I'm already having nightmares over this. I'm going to Europe for a few weeks, and it's double the gas. I have a Mercedes 7-seater van, and the gas prices are double. It's double what the United States. You can imagine on a long trip, a lot of money. Red listed. I want more clarification on this red listed, blacklisted thing. Doug Sharp says, question, people consist, say, Dietmar, 7 to 8. Yes, 7 to 8 in the morning. Anuj is in the house. Israel Duado's in the house. Danan's done crazy miles, like crazy miles. You got to hear his story. Oh no, don't worry about typos. I make typos all the time. Totally forgiven on the typos. Guitar Shocker, I like that name. Guitar Shocker in the house. Shout out to Guitar Shocker. What's more shocking than the gas prices, Guitar Shocker? What's more shocking than the gas prices? I am really got another hour to go. And then this plane should be landing. I do believe I'm just gonna throw a whole bunch of trash out my car and get some more waters from the back. I will be back in 2 minutes. I'm just getting rid of a lot of trash that people have left in my car. Checking the back seats here. Back seats. Any trash? Basura. Trash. No, keep it nice and clean. Way in the back here, ladies and gentlemen. Way in the back. Getting my aquas, my waters. Replenishing the waters, replenishing. There we go. Why is my light gone out? Good question. There we go. And we're back. Oh. Saturday night. Come on Sunday. Happy weekend, everyone. Happy weekend. So Dawood says, some gay guy was trying to attack me tonight while I was trying to pick up my drunk passenger. Damn, that sounds like a rough Saturday night. Jeff B, talking about the Phoenix market. Tell us more about Phoenix. Torsten, I sent you an email about what Uber pulled by getting rid of the fuel surcharge and then increasing rates for everyone. But those grandfathered into higher rates, cheap move by them. Oh wow, so it was like almost conditional, right? Little trick. I was surprised, like it was only for the Phoenix market, so So if you were grandfathered in, yeah, I knew there were a lot of question marks. Like, why would they do this just for Phoenix drivers? Just sort of. Dinner, Slick Nick is cooking dinner. Sounds good. You're making me hungry now. Dan says, last gasp for Uber. Dara is trying to keep its stock price from collapsing. Very true. 100%. Matthew is in the house and he says, do you mind answering my question about riders changing the address? Where did I see that question, my friend? Peter N in the house. Roy Watkins is in the house. Vegas. I'm going back here. I'm trying to find the question. Derek, yeah, you don't want to really tell these people that the dealerships you're going to be doing Uber and Lyft. Just tell them that you're going to be working for a limousine company. Don't mention Uber and Lyft. So I could not find the question. I apologize. We've got 57 likes. Smash the like button. I'm guzzling so much water because I partied hard last night. I don't know how many. I probably had 6 or 7 glasses of wine. Is it worth it to do Uber Black? Yes. I mean, it's worth it if you are, honestly, it's worth it if you're willing to get on the Uber and Lyft platform and aggressively start recruiting clients from Uber and Lyft. Then it's totally worth it. No, California doesn't get the hourly wages yet. No. I think Seattle negotiated a minimum. New York has a minimum. California is still, it's a lot of legal battles going on in California. Far from over. Far from over. New York City. Why? I feel like we should be able to cancel rides that are ordered through a third-party app. In Phoenix, we get medical rides that are ordered by a third party. You should be able to cancel any ride you wish because apparently you're an independent contractor. But they are not treating you as an independent contractor. But not just medical trips. You should be able to cancel any trip you want, right? You're an independent contractor. You can drive when you should be able to drive when you want, set your own rates, and cancel when you want. That's the definition of an independent contractor. You have a wonderful night, Dawood. It was really good to see you. Happy Sunday to you and your family. Stay safe. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for all your feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up to the 100-minute mark. I'm getting a little tired. I think I'm just gonna decompress and chill out in the last minute. Maybe even get 20 minutes of sleep. These guys are landing at midnight, 1.5 hours to go. Anush says 66 cents for non-TLC is not fair. Exactly. Dan says, I got 2.7 million settlement coming in 90 days or less. Best wishes. Okay, good. That's good money. You can retire. Do it. That's show me the money. Show me the money, Dan. Show me the money. Anthony Gonzalez says, how do I know why Lyft didn't accept me to drive? Did you fail the background check? Is it the first background check you've done with them? Is it a repeat background check? Have you passed before and then you failed? Or is it the first time I need more information. Brian says, later. Good to see you, Brian. Have a great Sunday, Brian, you and your family. Dan, very proud of you, dude. You're a very good human being. Not to mention Uber and Lyft don't pass most states' ABC laws for independent contractors. 100% correct. Scott Tucker knows. Those, Scott Tucker, those Potter Handy, they should be good to go. I think by August, the settlements should be coming. I'm really getting tired. Really, I don't think I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. Gosh, I'm getting tired. Woo! Long day, long night. Long day, long night. Last 48 hours have been very taxing on the body and the brain and the body. You know those days when you do back to back and it's brutal. That's what I feel like the last 48 hours have been. It's been a real mental battle to keep going. You know, there's your body and then there's your brain. And when both have been pushed to the max, I mean, setting up for a party like this, just worked all day, set up all day, all night, party through the whole, right through to the morning, get up, drive. And at some point it becomes like mind over matter, right? It's like the same when you're going on a long journey and you got to stay awake, or you've worked all day and now you have to head like 2 hours home and you know you're tired, and it becomes like your brain's telling you, you can do it, you got to get there. But don't push yourself to a limit where you fall asleep behind the wheel. Please don't do that. $69 people in the house. Hit this little button, looks like this. Rideshare hustle in the house. Santa Monica. Oh, I was in Santa Monica today on Wilshire, right down at the bottom of Wilshire and Ocean Drive. I dropped off some people at that hotel. I think it's like right on the corner of Ocean and Wilshire. That was a good $200 trip from Calabasas. Thumbs up, everybody, thumbs up. 68 people in the house, 62. That's cool. 102 minutes, wow. Going on to a 2-hour live feed. That's a long one. We have to organize nationwide to have an impact. I'm with you on that, I agree. On the rumble strips, more than road time to go home. Exactly. Anthony Gonzalez says, it was my first time applying with Lyft. All they said I was not eligible and Uber did accept me. So what Lyft may have drawn something from a consumer agency. Doesn't have to be your back, doesn't have to, nothing wrong, no criminal record, no DMV record. Lyft must have seen something in your consumer report that pissed them off. Now what you got to do is you got to write to the legal department at Checker. Do this. I mean, we can do it for you at gigrocket.com, but if you want to do it yourself, you write to the legal department at Checker. You can also write to the legal department at Lyft. Why are they failing you? There's a taxi driver there. Independent cab company. I'm just chilling on my same spot here, man. I've parked here 100 times. There's Alto in the house. There's Alto right in front there. Alto. There's Alto. Out he goes. Alto. Jeff B says, if one cancels really early on after the ride request, then could one claim that Uber cannot reactivate one for excessive cancellations? They should not. I mean, I think that's one of the easiest things to argue in court if they deactivate you and they say, oh, your acceptance rate is too low, right? You cancel too many times. That's it. In California, you hit them with $10,000 damages. You take it to small claims. You represent yourself. You file it. You serve it. It's going to cost you $70. And in front of a judge, you say, I am registered as an independent contractor, and they deactivated me over my cancellations. As an independent contractor, I can and should decide if and when I want to cancel, Your Honor. Right? There's no argument, no leg for the company right? And so what they may do then is they say, hey, you drop the $10,000 damages, we will reinstate your account. But that's an easy one to fight. If they are canceling you, if they are deactivating you over too many cancellations, straight, you march it straight into small claims court, or you can go to the AAA, the American Arbitrators Association, and file. They're not going to win that. And you can also file a complaint with the Labor Department. Right, you just pile it on. Don't sit back. Don't let them push you around. You pile it on. Yeah, I mean, that Jeff, I would fight all day long. And I think, not only do I think, I know that the law is on your side. You just have to push them into mediation. There's that little golden window before you step in front of the judge, before both parties, plaintiff and defendant, stand before the judge. There's a little window when you can mediate. And you got to make it clear to the mediator, you got to make it clear to the company, hey, you classified me as an independent contractor, and the term independent contractor allows me to act independently. I get to pick and choose who I want to ride, when I want to ride, when I want to cancel, when I want to accept. You cannot penalize me over that, period. And the law, my friends, is on your side in every state. You could file a complaint with the Labor Department, you could file the complaint with the courts, you can take it to the American Arbitration Association. You just cannot, whatever you do, you should never sit back and accept that. You fight it, right? And those who fight it get back in. We're in 107 minutes. I'm going to try and get this to 2 hours, 120 minutes. I am taking a lot of strain here, a lot of strain. Any idea how to fight bait and switch from Progressive for rideshare insurance that doesn't cover you? Depends on what situation you've been in. I mean, were you in an accident? Are they disputing something? Are they trying to not pay out? What are they doing? What is the rideshare insurance doing that where you feel you've been baited and switched? Now, if you have a clear bait and switch on paper, something written, an email, and then the conditions changed, again, you have small claims court. If you're losing money, depending on how much you're losing, until Dara resigns or steps down, no more Uber or Lyft for me. Good, a good attitude. So it's a decision you made. Go to Bucket, yeah, not Bucket, Buckle Up, Buckle Up. buckleup.com. I put the links underneath my video. Buckle Up. I like the guys from Buckle Up. Solid team, including their CEO. Very nice guy. Greetings, Rodney's in the house. Todd Bergman's in the house. How are you? Happy weekend. Have you had any complaints or cases of persons who have got an expensive vehicle through Uber only to be deactivated and left with expensive car payments? Yeah, many, Rodney. Many. That's why my advice, if you're going the route with an expensive car, right? And you're not immune to a deactivation, can happen somewhere down the line. I'm telling you right now, if you have an Uber Black vehicle and you've gone out and bought yourself a Suburban, hopefully not brand new, you register it with Lyft, you'll have no issues. You don't even need much paperwork. You need a little bit of paperwork if you get on the Uber platform, but you have to immediately get your private licensing and start recruiting private clients. I would not, in today's time, I would not go out and commit to a Suburban or a Cadillac or any of the bigger cars or more luxurious cars unless you're on all three platforms, privates, Uber, and Lyft. These two is just simply too dangerous. This one could deactivate your Uber. They share the information with Lyft. Boom, you're gone. And there you are. You're sitting with those payments. The moment you commit to that car, you have to start recruiting clients from Uber and Lyft. And there are hundreds and hundreds of people in my channel that have done it. There are hundreds of people that have followed the steps on the course. There is a very specific way we teach on how to recruit passengers or riders away from Uber and Lyft without being caught, without any red flag. But you immediately want to start building out your private clientele immediately. Because if the day comes and they pull the plug or they pull the rug under you, woo, bless you, then at least you have your private clients to fall back on. I wish I knew that then. I need to try to get reactivated. Yeah, go on to GigRocket will help you with the reactivation. Roy Watka says CPCU license is the only way to go in order to stay ahead of the game. And Roy knows exactly how the game works. Thank you, Roy. I mean, you know, I'm talking to a professional here. You know, and when I say Roy Watkins, there is nothing you can teach Roy Watkins. He speaks my language, I speak his language. He knows. And he's in Vegas, knows the ins and outs. But he has a formula, and the formula that Roy Watkins is applying is the same formula I apply, is the same formula every driver. It's when you're going to get the maximum. I'm happy and content with a $500 day. I can make $2,500 in one day. Today will end up being a $1,200 day. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's what some people are making in one whole week, right? But when you follow the formula, you can grow it, you can scale it, and you don't have to take big risks. You can organically grow your business by just following a formula. Bless you too. I appreciate you. $114 I can do it 5 more minutes, then it's 2 hours, and then I gotta somehow get in 20 minutes of sleep, or otherwise I'm gonna pass out. Because this has literally been 48 hours, maybe with 3 hours sleep and 5 hours sleep. I don't think there was ever a female interim CEO. I not that I know of. No, it went from Travis Kalanick to Dara Khosrowshahi. Anybody knows there was a female interim CEO? I'm not aware of it. And tell me her name. Kyle's in the house. Kyle says, I hit my quest on Uber tonight and made $500. Let's go, baby. Awesome. Good for you, Kyle. Congratulations. Todd says, Roy, I'm an insurance agent with a military insurance company. Maybe you ask Todd the tough questions. As an insurance agent, he'll be definitely able to tell you more than I can. I'm not an insurance agent. I do a lot of good homework when it comes to insurance. I make sure I get good coverage. I make sure I get the coverage for the right price. But I am not the insurance expert. I'm also not the tax expert. I know a lot about taxes, but I'm not the tax expert. I'm not the background or the credit expert, maybe like Scott Tucker. My expertise is in business general, how to build a business, how to run a business, how to scale a business, how to downsize, how to adjust. Ask me any question there. It's very nice of you. Todd says, I'm always happy to help with insurance questions. That's awesome. Very kind of you, dude. I appreciate you. Jeff B says, I think she oversaw the 180 days of change. It was 180 days of bullshit, if you ask me. I'm in litigation against Progressive case mediation next month. Show me the money. Show me the money. Get the money. Go and get the money. $117. I've got 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to pass out for 20 minutes. Show me the money. I can tell you someone who is not a saint. Dara Khosrowshahi is not a saint. Dara Khosrowshahi, let me repeat, you are not a saint. Tony Zhu, you are not a saint. John Zimmer, you are not a saint. Logan Green, you are not a saint. Definitely not. Definitely not. Guys, you rock. We're on 118 minutes. Got 2 minutes to go. 120 seconds. Countdown. And this guy is going to get his pillow out and sleep for 20 minutes. Do I have my pillow ready? I have my pillow ready. I have my pillow ready. I can pass out for 20 minutes like that. Boom. Set the alarm. Wake up. Woo! Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I? Where am I? Bit of water, fresh water on my head. Splash some water. Like I do the 2-minute army shower, and we're back on the road. Refreshed. Refreshed. $68. Give it. Dos por favor. 2, please. 2, s'il vous plaît. 2 bitte, 2 alsjeblieft. 2 more likes. Tanya's in the house. Tanya Bullock. Food sounds delicious right now. Food is probably what I could need right now. Got 68. 2, please. Anybody to smash that like button? 71, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're on 119 minutes. 1 minute to go. Todd, I've never told you how much I appreciate you, dude. I love you back, my friend. I appreciate it. It's so kind of you to say that. It's a two-way street, Todd. Mutual respect, mutual appreciation, mutual acknowledgement. Gratitude. I am grateful for every single person in this channel, because together we make things happen. Together we push for change. Together we implement change. We don't just settle for the average. We always push ourselves. We strive to be better. We strive to climb higher, and we do it together. And for that, my friends, we're on 120 minutes, and I want to leave on the most positive note right now and wish you a blessed and beautiful Sunday, you and your family, right? Tons and tons and tons and tons of love and hugs and respects from me and from my family. And I'm always here. I'm always here. Shout out, email, text me. if I can help you. I just helped this one guy. Stepped out of the car, helped him for 5 minutes. He was really, really down. If you can just lift a person up, if you can just reach out and lift someone up for a couple of minutes and make a difference. Keep eyes and ears open, 360 radar, what's going around. Sometimes you have to reach out and help people up. That's what we do here in this channel together. Not just me, we, right? This is a team effort. And you out there watching the video right now, yes, you know who you are, the guy or the girl watching this video right now. Peace, gratitude, have an amazing Sunday, and please be safe. Please keep, your ears, your eyes scanning all the time. Use your street smarts, because you are smart. I appreciate you. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and a great, great Sunday, and I hope to catch up with you tomorrow night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 120 minutes later, my pillow's coming out, and it's Z for sleep emoji. 20 minutes. Here we go. Good night.